Right, today I'm doing another road test on foundation. This is one that I actually picked up from Aliexpress. Now, I don't usually buy stuff from Aliexpress as a rule, but please go and have a look at Anwen's channel, which is Anwen Williams. She buys loads of stuff from Aliexpress, and she really loves this brand, which is O2O. And I thought, right, okay, I'm going to give this brand a go and see how I get on. So I ordered some foundation, and this is called Black Gold Invisible. It says Invisible Cove foundation, so I'm hoping it's going to make my coves invisible too. I think it's meant to say Invisible Cover foundation. So I just thought, you know, I'm going to give it a go. There was nothing else on there apart from it just said Invisible Cover. It feels like wearing nothing at all, yet naked skin transforms complexion. Skin looks natural, illuminated and bright, like the beautiful skin you were born in, weightless and virtually invisible. This revolutionary paraben-free formula creates a flawless demi-matte finish. Light diffusing spheres, my lisp is coming out, make you look professionally retouched. Ooh, I'd like to be professionally retouched. It's the ultimate in ultra definition. Okay, so I picked this up in colour 2.0 nude. You get 30 mils in the bottle, which is your standard size bottle of foundation. It's a, I think it feels really cold to the touch, so I'm not sure if this is, I think it's hard plastic. I was going to say, I'm not sure if it's gold. Yeah, right. Not sure if it's glass or plastic, but I think it is plastic, with the emblem here on the front. So it reminds me of the Take That logo. If any of you are into Take That, you'll know what I mean. So pop it open. My mum had a look at this yesterday, so I haven't actually used it yet. But it's got a pump, which is really good, but you can also take the pump off if you want to and pour the foundation out if you wish. So there is the colour. But I've got to say, I do like a good old pump. Don't we all, love? Don't we all? Okay, so obviously not sure how this is going to go. Ooh. Ooh. Now, this is quite a pale colour. Let's just swing my mirror around so I can see what's going on. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I've got my primer on. I haven't got any concealer or anything on. I have my primer, and I'm gonna do one side with a beauty blender, and the other side I'm gonna do with my brush. And I've actually found my proper brush that I normally do my foundation with now. Okay, first thing I'm going to say is very emollient, very emollient on the skin indeed. And it says invisible coverage. I'm going to say that the coverage is totally invisible. There is no coverage at this stage. Let's see if I can open the blinds again, because it is pretty dismal and dark being January. Hey, there's light. It's very oily. It looks to me like it's just, it looks just like a tinted moisturiser, but the thing is there's no tint to it, if that makes any sense. Let's try the other side with the brush. Could be that this just needs to be just rubbed in, I don't know. Let's just try. My hands are clean. It does feel like a moisturiser rather than a foundation. Now, in the daylight, my skin looks like it's got a little bit of a healthy glow. In the camera, I look like a grease ball. Now, that doesn't look like it's got any coverage at all to me. You know, I mean, alright, I know this foundation's only like a couple of quid. And, you know, I can understand somebody saying, well, you do get what you pay for. But even so, it's good to try these things out. Oh no, that's better. Using a brush. Now, in the camera, I do look like I'm a complete and utter grease ball. I look like I've just put a load of like cooking oil all over my face. Yeah, in the mirror, it actually looked like it's given me quite a nice coverage. And just a bit of a glow. This is mighty peculiar, this stuff. But, hey, we will work at it and see what happens. It could be the best thing since sliced bread. I'm going to, obviously, with the sponge, that's no good at all on this side. No good whatsoever. So I'm going to use my buffing brush from Real Techniques. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to set it with some setting spray, and then I'm going to go over the top with another cover. Yep, I'll put half a bottle on. The obligatory fan me down to dry me out. I've got it all over my roll neck. And now I look like I've got no top on. See, now I can see in the mirror, it's just made me look super shiny. Okay. This stuff's really quick drying on. Really love that setting spray by I Heart Makeup. Okay, let's go in again and see what happens. Let's see if that is buildable coverage or not. My guess is it's not. does just make me look like I'm a giant grease ball. It really does. I'll tell you what this probably would be good for, apart from bin, is when you get a super mattifying foundation. Oh, my eyes, and they're starting to sting. It's not the spray, because I use my spray every day. Yeah, if you've got like a super matte drying foundation, this might be good just to add to it, just to give it a little bit of luminosity and a little bit of moisture, because this, I can feel there is tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of moisture in this. And I think it's because it's rather than being a silicone based or a water based foundation, I think this is more of an oil based. That will go up. It just looks like it completely lacks pigmentation. I don't know if you can see, but it's like picked up in all my fine lines and it's just wiped off. It's literally just wiped off. Do you know what? I think I'm going to stop this video here and say I'm just going to take this off because it is just so greasy and so, honestly, I feel like somebody has took me and dropped me in a deep fat fryer and like I've come out dripping with this foundation on. And I mean, look, you can see that that's used up quite a lot already out of the bottle. So, okay, so what are my final thoughts on this? Because I can't get any coverage out of it at all, really. It's just, you know, alright, I will give it one more go. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I will give it one more go. One more time. But my thoughts on this already are made up in my head that this stuff is absolutely terrible. If I'd have bought this in a drugstore in the UK, I would have taken this straight back and say to them, it's just, there's nothing there, you can't use it, there's nothing there, it's, you know, had it have been described as a BB cream or a tinted moisturiser, I'm trying to pat it in just to see if I can get it just to stick, just to give me a bit of coverage. I mean, you can see, I don't know if you can see how oily my fingers are. Sorry for the blue light, it's the sunshine, the lack of sunshine. It's just horrible. It is like chip fat. But obviously it's Aliexpress, so, and not only that, it's only £2, so I can't really complain. But my advice is, if you see this on Aliexpress, don't bother. Seriously, do not bother. Because I think I could be here all day putting this foundation on, and I don't think it's going to be any different. I don't think I'm going to get any more coverage out of it. It's not buildable. It's just horrible. It is just horrible. I'm going to rub it into my hand here. See, when my mum tried it last night on her hand, it really looked lovely. And I was like, wow, I can't wait to use that. So, I mean, it's sunk into my hand really, really well. I'm just wondering if... Now, my hands are fairly dry. So I'm just wondering if this is actually meant for a really super dry skin. I mean, I've got a combination where I am very, very dry in the majority of my skin, apart from this little bit here, where I find it difficult to get anything to sit. I'm very oily on my T-nose. My T-nose, I've got a T-nose apparently. My T-zone of my nose. But the rest of me is quite dry. But I wonder if my skin isn't quite dry enough. I think this would be pretty good for yeah, really dry skin. I mean, as I say, it's blended into my hand, and it looks really nice on my hand. There's really good coverage. It's sunk in. There's no. Do you know what I mean? It gives a nice luminosity. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to let it settle on my skin for a little while, and just see if it looks any different after I've just let it settle. But you can still see my redness, look. I can't even say that the jury's out on it. I really do not like it. I really do not like it, and it actually feels, I can actually feel on my skin, it feels incredibly greasy. I just feel like I need to just get it off my face, because it's just, I feel like I haven't had a bath. I feel like I haven't had a wash on my face for like weeks. Yeah. So anyway, my final thoughts are on this. If you are super dry, and you've got an older skin type, then I'll give it a go. But if you have oily skin or normal skin and you see this on Aliexpress or eBay, do not go there. Do not touch it. It's a waste of money. Complete and utter waste of money. And I'm really gutted, because I've got one of their contour kits, which is actually 3 highlighters. And I really love that. It's just really beautiful. The pigmentation on it and everything is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be doing a video on that as well, because it is really lovely. But as far as the foundation's concerned, that's what I think of the foundation. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much for just sticking with me throughout this video. I know it's really boring because I haven't really come up with anything that's any good. Sorry, that was my postman at the door. Yeah, so my verdict is that, now, since going downstairs and coming back up, although I actually used a cloth and took the foundation off my hand, it's left my hand feeling as though I've been using a really luxurious hand cream. So it's got to be that, because I've been using hand cream on both sides of my hands. Both sides of my hands are exactly the same. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see the difference. This is really dry and crusty. And I mean, I've washed the foundation off, but it's left it really soft and smooth. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to let this settle, and I'm probably going to put another foundation on top, and use this perhaps as a double primer. But yeah, I think this is pointing to the fact that this is really good for skin that has real dry problems, that need a lot. It's very thirsty skin, and that needs a lot of moisture. So I'm not going to write this off totally. I am going to put another foundation over the top, see how I get on, and then I will come back to you throughout the day and give you updates and whatever on how it is. I mean, now it's starting to oxidise somewhat. and it's now starting to colour. So again, I'm just going to leave it to do its thing for a little while and then see what happens. So I'm going to come back after my makeup is done and let you know what I've done. Alright, so bear with me. You know, I ended up not putting any more makeup on because I had someone come to the door, and I was chatting to them and they came in for a cup of tea, and an hour later I come upstairs and I thought, shall I put some makeup on? And basically it's all gone. It's just really bad. So I can honestly say I do not recommend this as a product. Yes, my face feels really soft, and it feels like it's had a treatment on it, but as a foundation I do not recommend it, and I strongly suggest you don't waste your money. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. I do apologise, I'm in the bathroom, I'm standing in my showers because I've got a light above me so that you can actually see what's going on. But yeah, thank you very much for watching the video, and if you enjoy these type of videos, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below and subscribe, yada yada yada, and I will speak to you in the next video. See you later. Bye!